Yep. So, what say you? Do I continue talking about this, or is this just a big whatever? This isn't even important at all. No. You know what's important is Richie from Boston. He put out a video about the drones and stuff, man. That's what's important. This is what I'm doing and talking about. It's just a big nothing burger. Right? No wonder I'm getting death threats, people wanting to kill me for what I talk about on my channel, because what I'm saying is all a bunch of bullshit. It's just a distraction from what's really going on, because it's the Jays. That's what's really going on, is it's the Jays. I'm gonna kill you because you're talking about something you're intentionally trying to distract people from the truth. It's the Jays. And you're over here talking about homelessness. I'm gonna kill you. You know what, dude? So anyways, what say you? Do I continue going on about this, or is this just a big nothing burger? No. Yeah. My job just told me that in order to go back to work, I need to take a fucking PCR test. And so right now I'm faced with, well, I've got some limited options here, you know. Basically, I'm facing homelessness, which is like no big deal. I mean, I don't care. You know, I've wanted to be homeless for many years, just out of principle, because like I said in the last video, this is your society. I don't want anything to do with your society that mandates PCR tests in order for people to make a living. That's your society. And you wonder why I want to be homeless? Why would this guy say that he's been wanting to be homeless for years? He must be a lazy, mentally ill, drug addicted, criminal, vagrant, degenerate who's failed to take personal responsibility for his life through poor life decisions. This is your society, dude. Not mine. It is not my society. And look at the homeless. The homeless are a living, breathing testimony to how they feel about your society. They want nothing to do with your society that mandates PCR tests in order to make a living. So, you don't understand. You just don't understand a person like me. You just don't. I'm low life, born and bred, and I don't give a fuck. And you don't understand me, man. You don't understand the way people like I think. When I get faced with having to take a mandated PCR test in order to keep a job. And I can already hear the way you and your society responds to that is, well, you know, you could just go find another job because you're all your fucking money, fucking religion, fucking gospel garbage of, well, you can just keep worshiping at the altar of money because if you go somewhere else, then that particular church won't make you get the PCR test and you can keep worshiping money because that's what we need to do, because you have to work for a living because money, because it is not a religion. Money is not a religion. This is your society. You people are completely fucking retarded. I am seriously considering, like, and this is another thing, is like, you guys go on and on about how, well, there's all these other options. You could do this or you could do that. And you don't understand. You just do not get it, dude. You really don't. The person who says, oh, well, there's all kinds of other options. You know, you can do. You're just using that as an excuse. You guys don't get it, man. You think this COVID shit is over, man. Dude, it's 2024 and my job is mandating that I get a PCR test because I got the common cold. Okay, so this is your society that does this, not mine. So this is how your society responds to when a person gets a common cold is they treat the person as though the person is a leper. Oh my God, you got the cold. Oh my God, everybody buckle bark. Oh my God, everybody run. That's how this is your society, dude. That is your society's response to when a person gets the common cold is shock and panic and hysteria. But it's the homeless that are crazy. It's the homeless that are mentally ill, not you and your society, right? This is what I'm saying. You people are completely fucking retarded. And this is going to get my YouTube channel shut down. This is why YouTube shut my channel down, 3.5, 4 years ago. Because that's your society's policies and procedures. Nobody can criticize your society, but you can criticize the homeless society all day, every day, nonstop, as much as your heart desires. Your society, not mine, man. You don't understand. You do not understand people like me. You don't understand the hobo. You do not understand the homeless, the hobo, the home bum, the vagrant, the tramp. You don't understand. We all think that you are completely fucking insane. And all COVID did was prove that your society is fucking insane. All you people going along with this, you are insane. And all you do is want to blame Fauci and Bill Gates and blame everyone else and blame the homeless, and it's everyone else's fault. This is your society. So, I don't know, dude. This is what's up, man. This is what's up. Is that there is nowhere to go, dude. There is no off-grid. There is nowhere to escape this. There just isn't. There just isn't. And I know you and your society's typical response is going to be, well, there's all these other options because it's the land of freedom and everything is free because it's America and we have all these other options. So there's plenty of other. You love to believe this shit. Because then you don't have to look at the truth. And then it'll rationalize you taking the PCR test. Well, there's plenty of other options. If you don't care to take the PCR test, even though I did take the PCR test, if you don't want to, there's plenty of other options. Yeah, says the person that took the PCR test. Meanwhile, all the people refusing to take the PCR test are ending up in fucking abject fucking third world poverty in the United States of America. And nobody's saying or doing anything about it. It's because don't pay attention to the homeless. Those are all the lazy, mentally ill, drug addicted people. This is your society. Your society drove Nikola Tesla into homelessness. Look it up. Google it. You people. And so you people think that there's some alternative for someone like me. First of all, like I said, you don't understand me. You don't understand people like me. And you never will. Because you're the ones that go along and, oh, well, you got to play the game. You got to play the game and stuff. That's your society's rationalization is, oh, just play the game. I know it's bullshit, but you just go along with it. The same thing happened to me, and I just went along with the bullshit because even though I know it's bullshit, you got to play the game. Again, where did this rule come from? Can somebody was that like written in the Constitution or something? Dude, okay, so any of you that are into the X-Files, there was this one scene in the X-Files, and I don't, there's so many X-Files episodes, I can't pinpoint which one it was, but it was a scene where Deep Throat, okay? If you're familiar at all with X-Files, Deep Throat, okay? The character Deep Throat. Scully had found out that Deep Throat hadn't died, that Deep Throat was still alive. And at this time, Mulder had disappeared. He may have gotten abducted or something. And so Scully finds out that Deep Throat is still alive, and Deep Throat wants to meet with Scully. And so they meet at this extremely, Deep Throat coordinates with Scully to meet in this fucking, like, way out in, like, someplace, like, way, way far away out in the middle of nowhere. And so Scully has to go through all this trouble just to get out to meet Deep Throat, because Deep Throat has information about Mulder to tell Scully. And so she gets out there, and she's like, why the fuck did you fucking bring me all the fucking way out here? I mean, I understand, but couldn't we have met, like, some other place where, I mean, and then Deep Throat told her, is like, dude, Deep Throat had to explain to Mulder, like, or no, Deep Throat had to explain to Scully, you have no idea how fucking fucked this is. There is nowhere left to go. There is nowhere left to go. You know, even this remote location where we're at right now is compromised. There is nowhere left to go. And Deep Throat had to fucking point this out to Scully, because Scully still hadn't realized the full scope of how serious this big conspiracy is, you know, as outlined in the show X-Files. Art imitates life. Art imitates life. You people do not understand that there is nowhere left to go. When I point out that, dude, my job is mandating that I get a PCR test in order for me to go back to work, you people and your society rationalizes it all away. It's like, well, you know, you could try this, and there's this other thing, and you can do it this way and that way, and there's all these ways you can do this. You don't understand. You haven't came to the realization that Deep Throat came to and tried to explain to Scully. You still haven't figured it out yet. You literally do not know what the fuck is going on. Oh, well, you could try this, and how about do this, and there's also this other option, or you could do this, and there's all these things that you can do. When you get faced with this, where it's like your job mandates that you get a PCR test in order to keep your job, that there's all these things you can do. You don't get it. You fucking do not get it. This shit is locked the fuck down. You have nowhere to go. The only way to go is to assimilate, to comply. That's it. That's all there is. Either comply or go be homeless. And you have all these liars that can lie to you all day and tell you how that's not true. And you can go watch them, Richie from Boston and all of them. They'll all tell you that that's not true. That's not true. And I'm telling you, you don't understand what the fuck is going on. You still don't get it. So just keep listening to all those popular channels like Richie from Boston and Crow House, because they'll tell you, oh, Crow House, he moved to New Mexico and he's got his big property. Dude. And so you can just do what they've done, right? They got it all figured out. You don't get it. This is all locked down. And the majority of you listening have probably already got your PCR test. I never got it. I don't, dude, and like, you don't understand. When I'm talking about this demon possession that I had to experience with someone close to me getting demon possessed 2 years ago, it's all about the PCR, COVID, convid, jabs, shedding, chemtrails. That's how they fucking do this shit, dude. You don't get it. You don't get it, man. Or you just think that it must just, I'm just a conspiracy theory. You don't understand, dude. This is what, all this shit, all this PCR tests, the whole fucking thing is how my Psycho X got demon possessed. oh, just take the PCR test, it's not that big of a deal, Don't worry about it. Oh, play Pokemon Go. It's really just fun. I wouldn't worry about it. Dude, you don't understand what the fuck is going on. If you're not listening to me, you don't understand what the fuck is going on. That's how she got fucking possessed, dude. When a combination of PCR test type shit and all this fucking shit, in a combination with that, with Pokemon Go online and all this stuff, all this shit that your society, this is, again, your society doing all this. And that deep throat scene that I was explaining is exactly correct. Art imitates life. You don't get it. There is nowhere left to go. There is no escaping the mandated PCR test and all this shit. And that's why it's starting to open my eyes more as to how many people actually did get the PCR test and are running around online on these platforms bragging about how what a pure blood they are and all this stuff, and how they've resisted the COVID scam and like all these people. It's so easy to lie. It's so easy to lie about this shit. And I'm starting to wonder how many of you fucktards actually did get the PCR test. Now, I'm not gonna judge you for getting the PCR test, but it's your society that judges the homeless. Why does your society judge the homeless? And what is the judgment based off of? Is it based off of facts and information, or bias and lies and brainwash and, So you think that I can just go find a job that doesn't do the mandated PCR test. This is the thing you don't understand. There's nowhere left to go. You will own nothing and be happy. Don't you get it? You don't get it? And the thing is all you people in your society are the ones that are going to complete the whole idea of owning nothing and being happy. It's everything that you people participate in that is going to roll out the you will own nothing and be happy. Oh, it's just a PCR test. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, it's just Pokemon Go. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah. 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 So, I can just get the PCR test and keep my job. Is that what you think? Is that what you think? Or I could just all I have to do is go get another job, huh? Well, how easy is that? You don't understand. Just go get another job, No big deal. Yeah, it's just that easy. Yeah. So I've got like 2 or 3 days, I guess, before I decide whether I'm going to take the PCR test or not. And I have been confronted with this type of scenario all throughout my life. And whenever I talk to anybody about it, even the most free-thinking people, the majority, if not all of them, say, well, you got to just play the game. Then I look at all these homeless people that are basically refusing to play the game, and I keep wondering, who's right here? Which one is the correct person? Oh, it's me. I'm part of society. Society is so great. Again, that's your society, not mine, that mandates all this stuff and creates all this garbage. So, I wonder if the homeless have been right all along. Do you ever wonder that, or is it just me? That the homeless have been right the whole fucking time, and all you people and in your society have been the ones that have been wrong all along. You ever think about that possibility? Because I have for many years. And it's because I lived, So, so I often wonder when I'm in these kind of situations, maybe I should just go be homeless. I mean, I know how to do it. What's the difference? Why would I compromise my integrity just to keep a job? Well, because money, and money is because you need money, and because work, and because, Again, this is your society. Unbelievable. And if everybody just continues to go along with it and nobody stands up against it, well then what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like talking about standing up and I'm going to arm up. I'm just saying like, go be homeless. Fuck it. No, you don't want to do that. This is your society that freaks the fuck out and is, oh no, dirty homeless people. That's your society, dude. And you guys are fucking all bunch of retards. You're all completely fucking retarded. And I am so fucking sick of assimilating to your retarded society that mandates PCR tests and mandates masks and mandates lockdowns and mandates vaccines. This is like, who are you even people? Are any of you even people? Or are you just like cyborgs or something? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people, man? So anyway, I was gonna say, what say you? Shall we continue this conversation? But I really don't see the point in continuing. There isn't much more to say. It's kind of like that. What was that? That one Indian that said, "From this day forward, I will speak no more." Like, what is there left to say? What is there left to say to a bunch of deaf, dumb, blind, fucking retards in this idiocracy they call society? What's left to talk about? What is there left to say? Oh, well, you don't need to, maybe you can do this and maybe you can do that. And, I've heard this all my life. Oh, well, if you just, there's a way to do it. There's always a way. There's always a way to, assimilate to society where it'll work for you. No, there isn't. You don't understand. Deep Throat was right in that show, in that episode of the X-Files. Deep Throat was right. There is nowhere left to go. It's a lockdown done deal. There's only two options. Either go be homeless or get your PCR test. That's what it's coming down to, man. And it's already here. Oh, it's coming. All these people with their fucking, it's coming. This thing is going to happen if we don't do something. You don't even understand. You have no idea it's here. It's all lies. The majority of you people love these lies. You love to hear about how, it's coming. The police state is coming. You don't know that it's been here for fucking decades and shit. I just can't believe it. So I'm like ranting and raving like a fucking madman out here in this shithole town. So anyways, is this what say you? Shall we continue this discussion? I wonder about that Native American guy, that Indian guy who decided that he will, from this point on, he will speak no more. There is nothing left to say. Go get your mandated PCR test and continue to brag about how you're some pure blood.